Hello, today I am going to be making a dress. I sketched up a little something here, I don't know if you can see it. But basically, for this dress, the idea is to kind of have it be in Spanish, it would be acampanado. So that way it kind of is like tight top and a little bit more loose towards the end. I know that there's two ways to make like a more flowy dress, but this time I think I'm just gonna cut it straight throughout and like see how that works. My plan is also to put the zipper on the side, not on the back. So I might be playing myself a little bit on it. And the material of the dress is this basically see-through checkered situation. So I also am planning on cutting it so we can put it on top of this white fabric so then that way it's not see-through. So yeah, let's see how that goes. I started off by sewing just one side because the other side I needed to do the zipper, as you can see here, and I didn't do it all the way to the end. I just did the zipper and then I added the white part to the back of the dress. Well, as you can see, we've got a lot done. The dress is looking decent. As of right now, I have one section is the best way I can put it, but not really. Um, but I have the zipper done here, so the zipper is how it needs to be. I kind of cut it by accident with this, so I just sewed it a little bit closer together. So we'll see how that ends up looking. I did sew the white part here. I'm a little indecisive on how I want to sew the other white part. I think I have it back here. So this is what the innards look like. It looks like this. I did make it shorter than what the inside of the dress looks like. I'm thinking I'm gonna do the same thing. So here's my issue with the front. I did cut it in a way where it would be a little bit more v-neck-ish, but I haven't sewn it yet because I'm a little afraid on how it's gonna turn out, and I have like a lot of excess fabric. So we'll see how that goes, but as of right now, the zipper's looking good. It works well and it zips up and down, and I'm thinking I'm just gonna do this like so because I did want the white part to be inside of it. So I'll probably just end up cutting some more and then just making sure it kind of like folds within itself. And then we'll see how I do the front because at this point I'm like too deep in the weeds to really go back, and I don't know what would be best. So I think I might just have to do this together and then, do the V situation because I don't like how this is, peeling here. So we'll have to see, but that's where we're at right now. I ended up drawing with a pencil what I wanted the quote unquote V line to look like, and I did do this with the right side of the dress facing up. That way I would be able to turn it around once I was done and kind of have it the way I'll show in a second. I don't remember where we left off with the dress, but it's basically done. I just have to hem the bottom here. But what I've noticed when it comes to the mess ups I did have like a little cut here, so I kind of lifted it up, and now the dress is a little slanted, I think. I don't know. It feels slanted to me. It looks a little like it's going down. But I think the best way I can do to fix it is just kind of fold and maybe make it like a U bottom or like figure out a different kind of pattern for the bottom itself. But we've got it in a good place, so I'm gonna try to sketch out or figure out what the best way to get it looking as straight as possible, or at least it is a little bit bigger. I do have to figure out how to make it slightly tighter. But anyway, this is where we're at, and I feel like it's not that bad, and I kind of feel like I might want to add some straps, but I'm not sure. I'll try it on shortly and we'll see if I get that on video. But yeah, that's where we're at with the dress. I ended up just doing the bottom of the dress all in full. I didn't do any little wiggles or anything differently. All I did was do like a double bottom seam. That way I was able to get the one checkered line done all the way, and I will show what that will look like in a second. I finished making the dress and it fits, as you can kind of see here as I'm sitting, but I will showcase how it looks like on the mannequin. I will say it's not what I expected because it didn't make it as flowy as I thought. It's more like for the body, And also, in addition, I did notice that it would have been easier if I had the white, like the two pieces kind of here. I don't know if you can see that. Um, done at the first time. Like instead of doing the pink and white and then adding in the white part, it would have been so much easier just having them both as one. And also, my needle did not break in this one. I think I figured out the best kind of tension for this kind of material, which is like between a 3 or 4, which I think everybody kind of knows. But when it goes over the like doubles, which again I'll show on the mannequin, definitely need more of like a 4 or 5. And then with that, I did get a new twin stitch that I didn't use on this dress, but I do have some other ideas that I'll be doing shortly. So yeah, let's see how it looks like on the mannequin. There's the dress on the mannequin. I will say it would have been much, much easier if this white bit was all combined at the beginning, but it's fine. And then down here you can see the seams, not too bad. This is how the inside looks, which again, I don't think it's too bad. Then I do have this white part here, which you can see doesn't look bad. I have it covering both sides. This is where the seam goes in because I thought it would be better for me to have it, you know, in rather than out. And then, yeah, that's kind of about it. Here's the zipper, semi-invisible, but not really, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, that's the dress. And let's see what else I end up making next time. Bye.